Johnson give us a opening statement, and then we prefer questions for the student athletes first, and so we can let them go. Coach Johnson can stick around longer if he would like. Coach?
Yeah, good win for our team tonight. Proud of the players. It was a long day, obviously working through the delay and all of that, but ready to go. It was great to be back at home after a couple weeks. So I thought the crowd was electric, really lifted the team, and then great performance, very complete performance. Obviously starting with Anthony on the mound, did what he does, kind of customary at this point in time. Supported him with another 0 in the air column game, and really good offense, scoring 5 of the 8 offensive innings, and we'll look to duplicate it tomorrow.
Anthony, you had a pretty good curveball going today. What was sort of working for you early on, and what sort of changed throughout the outing for you?
Yeah, just wanted to execute. I'm going to say that probably every interview, but honestly, just wanted to execute, slow down in the moment, just take it all in. Super grateful for being on the mound. Just wanted to attack and compete. Nicely be aggressive, going after the team.
Daniel, Michael Powell, WBRZ TV members. Just talk about the defense. You guys played behind him. Steven tonight was, really smooth. Everybody was really smooth in the infield. Just making those plays and how important they are to getting you guys in and out of the play.
Yeah, as an infield, we take a lot of pride in our defense. We know that defensively, behind our pitching staff, we know we can be in every single game that we play in. Offense comes and goes. It's a hard game to play, but if we lock down the defense behind our pitching staff, we know we're going to be in every single game possible.
Hey, Daniel. John Sokoloff with WGNL in New Orleans. You mentioned, the offense comes and goes, but for you, a performance like that to play tonight, how much can that kind of give you momentum-wise for these, upcoming big postseason games?
Yeah, you just try and come into these games with a lot of calmness. You just try and stay grounded. This was my first regional that I've been to in my college career, so I remember I prayed before the game, and just kind of thanking God for the opportunity, looking around the atmosphere, taking it all in. This is just a blessing from Him. And confidence-wise, just having a game, knowing you can do it. One player feeds off another. It kind of started to be a fight in the background towards the end of the game, and we all enjoyed kind of playing for each other tonight.
Yeah, Daniel, we were repping Tiger TV. Felt like nothing was going out anywhere tonight. We put 2 pretty special swings on the ball, get 2 go out to left field, and that wind was going really hard. Just talk about what you were seeing in those 2 at-bats, what you were looking for, how you were able to put a swing like that on 2 balls.
Yeah, my first 2 at-bats were kind of rough. Got out of my plan a little bit, kind of chased balls that were buffer strikes. Not really getting something that I can drive, putting myself in tough counts. After my second at-bat, Coach Johnson walked up to me on the next circle and he said, "Get something you can drive, you're chasing the ball a little bit, and get yourself in tough counts." And I went out there and got pitches that I could drive that were kind of the hard to play, and I put good swings in.
Johnny, we talked this week about the offense getting back into character. What is that character, and how did y'all explain that tonight?
Our plan, I think it was 1 or 2 bunts, dirt ball reads, getting people to second base, getting people in scoring position with less than 2 outs. Kind of just getting back to the details and the fundamentals, and then being able to put good swings on balls when we get them. I think kind of early, we got out of our plan, just nerves, trying to get back, settling, you know what I mean? And towards the end, and even the 3rd inning, that's kind of when we found our role, and I think I'm excited to see what we can do down the stretch.
Coach, you've taken a lot of Power 5 transfers out of the portal the first couple of years. These guys don't fit that mold. They carried you tonight. How validating is that in your staff's evaluation and what these 2 guys have meant to your team this year?
Yeah, these 2 are easy. When you go through this new era of recruiting, in the portal in the summertime, there's always one or two guys that are going to tip your season to where you're hosting a regional or a national seed and you can compete for the national championship. And these were the two guys for this year. And we certainly have more and did a great job. We know the transfers we brought in, both with ability and character, but it starts with these two.
This is a question for the players. This is your first time going through, weather delay. But what do you guys do during a weather delay, and how do you
Eat Uncrustables and lay down.
I drove to Chipotle, got some food, and took a nap.
Glenn Gilbo, Tiger Egg. Anthony, when did you find out you were going to start, and what did you do during the 2 rain delays?
Yeah, I know we had a little bit of a mix on who could start coming into this game. Found out later in the week. Was prepared for it. Love pitching in the moment, whatever it is for me, whether I'm starting or leaving. Just really excited, I say that a lot. I keep saying that. Just really grateful for the opportunity. It's super fun to pitch in this game.
And what did you do during the delay?
Yeah, during the delay, I literally just laid down, eating the Uncrustables, chilling. Yes, literally all I did.
Anthony, we've been trending this way for a while, but the last 33 innings, you only allowed 3 earned runs in the last 9 outings here. What has gone into kind of this late season surge for you? Just outside of the execution part, what do you think that you really worked on and improved on?
Yeah, first pitch striking me early to end the count. It's always going to help me on the field. The defense behind me, they've been great. I think they deserve even more credit than they get. It feels like the play is made every time, and it's really easy to pitch. Just in confidence, it's easy to be confident pitching, knowing that I have these guys behind me that are going to make the play.
Just knowing you're going to get the ball today to kind of set the tone, I guess, just what does that say to you about the belief the coaches have in you, and how much were you wanting to rise to the occasion and prove it right?
Yeah, super blessed for the coach to believe in me, to take the ball for the first game. This means a lot. They show a lot of support. They help me a lot on and off the field. Just to be the best version of myself. And I think just seeing the trust that they had in me pitching the first game was a big step for me.
Something out of the ordinary, at least here at LSU. And last week, you start the opening game of the series this week. What allows you to succeed in these moments that are
Yeah, just being adaptable. Just being able to adapt to certain situations. Just understanding that my routine is going to prepare me for what's to come. And I think just learning how to master that and really control myself helps me for any situation.
Anthony, a lot of ground balls tonight. How much of that was by design?
I'm not sure. I hit the ball on the ground, hit the ball in the air. As long as they're out, I'm fine with that.
DJ and Matt taking over for you. How much confidence did you have in those last 2 innings?
Yeah, it's really cool seeing those guys progress, especially Matt, who's insane. But it's really cool seeing him grow and just keep, working. I see his work every day, just being at the field around him all the time, and just giving the ball to him and DJ. It's really cool to watch.
Any more questions from the student athletes?
Or USA Today Network. Daniel, for you, is there another guy in the dugout in the lineup during the game that you said your first 2 at bats kind of struggled a little bit? Is there another guy to go to say, hey, where are you seeing? Like, maybe is it someone that you feel like has a similar approach or swing that you have? Or do they help you? How do they help you?
It's a team effort. A lot of people get pitched differently. You kind of just ask people come up to you, ask what they see. A lot of confidence boosting. Hey, get to the next one. I know in between innings after the throwdown, me and Steve Mullen, we talk in between, just kind of get our little handshake in. We're like, keep going, stay with it. It's going to come. We take a lot of pride in our defense, so it's always, hey, make a play and go get to the next at bat. I know me and Ethan Fry talk a lot. But it's at the end of the day, it's just a team thing, talking to each other, keeping everything involved, and just going after it and knowing that it's 9 guys in the lineup against one division.
All right, we're going to let Anthony and Daniel go. Thank you, guys.
Appreciate you.
Thanks.